Hi guys, I'm back and I'm streaming again and watching ApeCoin. So we'll go over again BTC, Ethereum, and then maybe ApeCoin. Currently, I'm watching Ape. I think I was disrupted a while ago, early in this morning, while I'm streaming. So let us continue. Let us continue. Let us continue this stream. Anyways, actually watching Ape coin. It's currently at resistance and hopefully it breaks this resistance and welcome back to $17.46. So I'm actually cheering Ape coin. Anyway, mic test. Can you hear me guys? Um, yeah, I think I inserted the right one. Anyway, let me check. Oh, wait a bit. I'll just turn off my microphone. Okay. Okay. Well, hi guys, I'm back. Sorry for that interruption. Anyway, if you have some chart requests, then feel free to ask here on the live chat. But yeah, since I'm actually watching ApeCoin and I'm waiting for a breakout. Though I partially since I have four different positions in different sub accounts, I already close to what's that? Close to long positions, and then the rest it's actually at $17 and $18. Just if ever it retest this one. But of course, also have of course put a stop loss from my existing long positions. So now ano ba? Ano bang pwede nating tignan ngayon? Because see, anyway, congratulations to those who have ride this 8 coins since listing last March 17. So how many days it's already since listings? 24 less 17. So that's basically around a week already. So since listing, actually most of my trades are actually in 8 coin. And yeah, it's doing pretty well as well. So let's go back to crypto and let's take a look at some other good. Maybe let's review BTC first. Oh, it's already 43,000. But I'm looking at maybe let's tingnan natin yung day. 1 day time frame. Basta ang naalala ko dito kay BTC, strong support at 38,000. That's actually the 1 year point of control. So, yun. So, mahalaga kasi na alam natin kung saan halos lahat yung transaction kasi pwede natin siyang magamit as a very strong support or resistance. So sa ngayon, wala kang masabi kay BTC sa ngayon eh. Medyo ano siya eh, medyo today's ano lang eh. This is yeah. Yeah, I think it's BTC. However, kailangan niya kasing mag-breakout dito eh. Breakout dito sa 43 eh. 'Di ba? Dito, hindi siya it's just a week tapos another week so I don't like how the candlestick is actually forming right now because it might possibly pull back a bit and then retest this 43,000. However, I'm looking at 45,000, more than 45,000 or 43,000, I mean 45,400 as a strong bull run. Bull run from there. Kasi after that, 50,000 na. And then, hopefully, welcome back to $69,000. Well, personally, I don't have any position or any long position in BTC, even in Ethereum, because most of my trades are actually on other altcoins, top altcoins. Ngayon, currently, 8coin is top 4. So, top 3 kasi Solana ngayon, medyo nag-move higher siya. So, I'm just looking at the, I'm just checking it. Okay. So, ganun lang siya. So, sa ngayon, well, siguro abang-abang na lang kayo for possible breakout. Paano maglagay ng set alert? You can actually use the horizontal line or maybe horizontal ray and at the same time the trend line as your possible set alert area. So, yun. Naka-alert ba ako dito? Hindi ko kasi siya tinitignan. So, basically, I have no alert on Bitcoin. Pero, pero basta sa akin, it seems like it's resisting at these levels, 43. So, possibly it might retest this 40,000 500 area. Kapag nag-close siya na red candle. Tsaka medyo mahina siya, 112 lang siya. So anyway, let's see. Let's see how it goes for BTC. Let's look at the other indicators, like for example, this EMAs. Yeah, it's actually approaching a possible golden cross. Kaya nga sabi ko nga, I'm looking at around more than 45,000 as a talagang bull run na siya, a confirmation of that possible bull run. Anyway, and kung mapapansin nyo din, the EMAs is actually, the EMA 30, which I'm currently using at, is just close to 40 to $41,000. So, depende na sa inyo kung ano yung plano nyo. If it's a short-term trade or you want to buy and hold BTC. Kasi ako, mostly kasi trades ko lang perpetual eh. Though dahil kay APE coin, nakabili ako ng Phantom and FTX token. So, anyway, thankful pa rin ako kay APE coin kasi nakabili ako ng additional form as additional coins as my collateral. Kasi gagamitin ko din siya on my perpetual trade. Kasi dito, kung iti-trade ko siya, of course, antayin ko mag-breakout siya eh. Alam mo naman si BTC, medyo volatile din siya, di ba? So, syempre, kapag maglulong ako, once it actually talagang solid breakout from that $43,000. Kasi at this point, it's like a risk reward ratio of 1:1 eh. So basically, if the risk reward ratio is just 1:1 or 1, I normally don't trade it. So kaya napansin nyo, I'm not trading BTC at the moment. Though maybe I can actually trade it on a shorter time frame, but I think the volatility is not as attractive versus ApeCoin, in my opinion. Of course, that's just my own personal trades. So now, halos ganun lang din, wala pang masyadong pagbabago kay BTC. So yeah, hopefully it break that 45,000, 43, and then possibly retest that 45,000. So breakout, let's cheer for 50,000. Kasi kung if you look at the longer time frame, it's actually very good candle to close at, diba? Lalo na pag nag-positive to, or I mean nag-turn green, diba? You can see that possibly it depends on how this month will close. Etong tinitignan ko na, possible sa retest dito, all-time high, diba? And if you look at the EMAs, it just retests the EMA 30. So it's holding above that. So basically I'm more bullish. Though I'm not trading it. Bullish, but I'm not trading. But of course altcoins will follow through. So I think that's it for BTC. So depende na kung paano kayo mag-trade eh. Basta ang pinaka-importante dito is of course take profit. Yung on how you plan your trades, and of course risk management. Nakalimutan ko pala ulit yung I'll take a look at my plan next time. I'm gonna share it maybe Saturday or Sunday. So now, ano pa bang pwede niyong gustong tignan? Basta si Ethereum tinitignan ko 3,200, and then after breakout ng 3,200, retest all-time high. O, diba? Parang nakabisado ko na din halos. And then, yung strong support niya at point of control, which is around 2.6. That's actually point of control 1 year. O, diba? So basically, kapag nagtitrade ka talaga, parang mas maganda if you have photographic snapshot of the chart. Wow, photographic snapshot. Yeah. Oo, mas maganda yun. Kasi, di ba, at least parang hindi mo na siya halos, di ba? Parang relax na lang, di ba? And I think trading should also be relaxing. Kasi pag masyado kang stress, It's actually not good kasi it will also affect on how you make your decision, 'di ba? Baka mamaya maging emotional ka din masyado, 'di ba? And it's actually seems like it's possible doji. Nako, possible doji. Kapag doji, most likely at resistance, baka mamaya mag-pull back a bit. Depende sa time frame na tinitignan nyo. Pero, yun ang opinion ko lang. So, yun. So, yun lang yung tinitignan ko, 3-2, and then dito na siya. Kasi, paano na paakyat na din yung both EMAs eh. So, I think it really might form a golden cross. So, since hindi pa nag-form, edi syempre, possibility pa lang yung tinitignan natin. Kasi pwede pa yung, baka mamaya, pag biglang bumagsak yan, pwede yung magganon, no? Di ba? Pwedeng lumaki yung gap ng both EMAs. So, ano pa ba? Ano pa bang pwede nating tignan? Of course, I'm cheering. Hi, please analyze ARRR. What's ARRR? So, aside from ApeCoin, yeah, I'm actually cheering it to retest that $17.46. However, it depends on the exchange you're using because I think other exchanges, like for example, I think Gate, it reached, what's that? I think more than $200. What? I think it's what? ARRR. What's that? Oh, Pirate Chain. So, let's have a look at Pirate Chain. ARRR. ARRR. Maybe we'll use Qcoin better. What's this? Oh, it's actually a golden cross already, oh. Here, oh, sayang. A bit, at least it's a golden cross. And it's, aside from that, it's parang pangit ng ano, no? Diba? Tinitignan ko lang yung ano. Diba? Maganda rin pala yung ano niya. Diba? Nag-resist, nag-consolidate, and then break out. Aside from that, golden cross. So, more or less, I'm bullish on this pirate chain or ARRR, triple R, A and triple R. So, wait, anyway. It's already approaching overbought territory. So, I think any pullback from here, for me, I think it's mostly a spot. So, buy on pullback. Yeah, that's my own personal opinion. Let me just check. Yeah, let's try a bit. See, this is the support I'm looking at. So, the point of control is actually 1.26. So, that's actually almost close or just above that golden cross. Though we can actually also use that 1.26 support area. On conservative note, I'd rather use the previous high, which is $1.55 as an immediate support area. And then breakout, yeah, that's the immediate breakdown to that point of control, which is 1.26. At 1.26, mostly you can really see a lot of volatility or transactions from there. So since it's listing in Qcoin, that's the point of control, 1.26. So most of the transactions actually happen around that area. So sana kung, well, I don't know if he's a Filipino or foreigner, but maybe I'll just talk in English anyway. So maybe when you have requested it earlier, maybe we can um, look at it that we should have bought around 1.26. But yeah, I think though the market is turning bullish, I think there's still always a pullback or correction. So just watch out for that possible pullback. So let me just measure the possible, yeah, because this is that, then measure that. So at breakout, so possibly retest around that $4. So since that will be our target target area on conservative note, so that would mean at these levels you can actually measure the possible risk reward. So if you plan to hold it at these levels, actually for me, I'd rather wait a bit for a pullback. But yeah, let's just measure it just in case at current levels. So the support I'm looking at is the previous high. So at least it's still at um, within within my risk reward ratio. So yeah, I think I might possibly add if ever. Though I'm not holding it, but since it met my risk reward ratio, yeah, I might go possibly buy this. But of course, I'd rather wait a bit for a pullback because actually it seems like it's already resisting at 2.29. So, syempre, it still depends on your plan, on how you plan to trade it and to hold this particular token. Pero yeah, tingin ko the retest will be the $4. Diba? So, bago siya mag all-time high. Because the all-time high here based on Qcoin chart is the $5. So, syempre, pwede niya ding i-retest yun. Pero, yeah, when I'm doing an analysis, let's take it conservatively. Diba? Syempre, ito kasi yung, wait lang ito kasi yung kanina, diba? Ito yung height niya. So, normally, we'll just put it at breakout. So, yan. So I think that's it for ARRR or Pirate Coin. Currently, it's listed. I don't know. It's Q Coin and whatever. Maybe let's check a bit. Actually, I'm not reading it because most of my trades are actually perpetual contracts. Okay. Q Coin and Gate. Actually, I also use Q Coin and Gate sometimes for my spot trades. So there. Currently, it's around 224 rank. Hmm. So I think that's it for ARR. Is there any other updates for this? If you want to know more about it, you can actually visit the site itself, or you can also go to coinmarketcap.com or coingecko.com and then click on the socials, and then you can see there whatever may be the update. So we're now, say they're continuously improving their chain. There will revisions of the white paper. So when it released, just a few days ago. So maybe you can check it out. If this is, of course, this would be possibly push growth to pirate chain. So basically, I think it might really retest that target of around $4, which is this. So I think for me, it's basically buy on pullback. If I'm gonna trade this one. So see, so that's the possible target. $4 at possible 88.54% once it hit the target. And of course, possible loss. Of course, possible loss. If it, if ever it retests the previous high of 1.54, so that would basically give us a possible 27% loss. So I don't know what's your plan on it. But for me, most of my spot trades are actually just buy, hold, stake, or participate in whatever crowd loan or possible additional passive income. I seldom do hold on the exchanges and just and trade it. Yeah, because most of my trades are actually perpetuals. So there, and what else? Ano pa bang pwede nating tignan? So, of course, for me personally, I'm cheering Ape Coin. It's already at $14.31. Well, let's take a look at it. I'm actually watching it in 1 hour time frame. Though from four long positions that I hold, I actually closed two, and then the remaining two still open. But of course, with stop loss higher than my entry price. I think the last entry price for me here is yesterday, which is this one. This is actually, if I'm not mistaken, 11.82. That's my entry price. Because why 11.82? Because during that time when I'm watching the market, that's actually the point of control at that time. And aside from that, it's close to this possible trend support area. O, diba? And then I just put, this one is a doji because normally I look at the doji and engulfing. So there, a possible, this is actually a possible, you can see how powerful the doji is. This is actually a down trend, though it's just short. Then, but after that, since it's a doji, I'm expecting a possible bounce, diba? So possible continuation of the trend, which is currently it continues. But now seems like we'll see another doji, and it might possibly a consolidation or a pullback to retest the point of control around 13.06 since listing. That's the point of control since listing. If you want to, or if you are a day trader, swing, or scalp trader, you can actually also use the volume profile session volume, and then put what's that? And or set an alert from that previous day. Actually, yesterday the point of control is also close to that point of control since listing. So I think it might gonna pull back a bit. So since it might gonna pull back, I think I need to close also my other positions. Yeah, maybe right after this one, or I'll adjust my stop loss. So I think basically that's it. If you have other chart requests, then feel free to ask in the TradingView live chat. So ano pang pwede nating tignan? Hmm. I'm actually watching GM. I put a green. What's this? A green. What's the call? I just put a green tab since I still have a long position here. This one I already closed it, but I'm watching it. GMT and Rune. If you look at GMT, maybe let's try to look at it. Oh, it's almost at support area. So basically, I might possibly go long to this. Wait, actually, there's a doji here on 1 hour time frame. So it's a downtrend doji, and then I think it might gonna push and retest the previous high. So yeah, great. This one is a doji, diba? So tingin ko I might possibly re-enter a long position here. That's my personal trades, of course. Kasi if I'm gonna measure the possible risk-reward ratio here, from here, let's take a look. If I'm gonna go long at this point of control, and then my TP around that previous high, and this one as a support area, the horizontal ray, at the same time the trend support. So that's a possible risk reward ratio of 4.74. So I might possibly re-enter a long position here. So the support I'm looking at is 72 cents, and then possible TP or resistance at 90 cents, close to 90 cents, because it's 89, because it 0.89499. So yeah, rounded off close to 90 cents. So maybe we can use actually 89 cents on conservative note. 89 cents. So 89. So that's still a possible 4.54 RRR. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna change that to, since I'm gonna watch that, maybe I'll change it to this blue one. So yun, see ApeCoin, yeah, I'm expecting a possible pullback. Oh, yeah, it's actually been it seems like it will resist. Though we still have how many minutes? 18 minutes and 52 seconds before the early candle will close. So yeah, but luckily I do trade this one because it's really a very volatile one. Yeah, yeah. Ah, ah. Sorry. Wait a bit. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry for that interruption. So what I'm talking about previously? Oh yeah, ApeCoin. So I'm looking for a possible pullback a bit before it retests that resistance. So aside from that, it's already at almost overbought. And actually, it seems like it might possibly form a possible bearish divergence. So I think it will pull back a bit. But anyway, I'll just wait it around this point of control. At least at 13.06 point of control, you will see a lot of volatility and transactions there. So, at least alam mo kung saan halos lahat ng transactions mangyayari. Kasi syempre pag nakabili ka or nakalong ka below that point of control, at least medyo sasabihin mo na, at least mas mababa ko sila, mas mababa ko na open, di ba? Kasi minsan yung ibang mga traders nagtatanong, anong opening price mo? Edi most likely or sabihin mo na lang yung ano, di ba? Mas mababa ako sa point of control, o, di ba? O, di ba? At least, kasi dito kasi sa point of control, masyadong maraming ano dyan, um, maraming nakapasok. Kasi previously, I think yesterday, it's the point of control around 11. So, bumili sila, nagkaroon ng malaking demand at kaya yung point of control din ay umakyat. So, basically, you can actually use it also as support and resistance. Kasi sa ngayon, if you look at it, eto na talaga yung the since listing on a daily volume session volume 13.93, 'di ba? So since as long as mag-hold siya doon, yeah, I think it might gonna break this resistance and possibly retest the 17.46. So ako iantayin ko na lang siya sa 17.46. So i-share ko na lang siya ha. I-share ko na lang siya doon. Else, I'm gonna stop out at still at a gain kasi na-adjust ko na yung aking stop loss. So I think that's it for ApeCoin. Medyo ilang araw ko na din na trade to It's almost 7 days already from 17. So I think that's it. And how about Solana? Solana is actually at top 3 based on volume. So syempre, since kaya napansin nyo, yung mga 3D trades ko, mostly it's the most active based on volume sa perpetual. Kasi pag umaakyat kasi siya, ibig sabihin nagkakaroon siya ng transactions or demand. Kaya yun yung tinitignan ko. So si Solana, naging top 3 na siya. So there's a lot of nagkaroon ng interest. So si Solana, ang tinitignan ko dito is 106 if I'm not mistaken. Diba? So pag lagi mo ting tinitignan or pag focus ka sa chart, you can actually, diba, memorize. It's not actually memorized, but at least you can see the picture of it. So around $27 is the point of control in 1 year. So let's take a look at year to date. So most of the transaction happened around $90. Okay. So that $90 will also use that as a strong point of control year to date. Diba? And if you look at the long-term chart of this Solana, diba, it's still within that downtrend. So I'm actually waiting for a breakouts. So if I'll click this one, the resistance trend line, you can actually see an alert here. Because once it break this one, it might possibly consolidate a bit and then create a possible new uptrend. So yun. So I think within this area 106, consolidation pa din yan and then break out. So kung I think I put it yesterday kasi depende kasi yan sa plano mo So for here, if you want to hold it long term, yeah, because I compare it, I remember. I compare Solana to Luna or Terra Luna. However, I choose Solana because the possible rewards here is more attractive than Luna. If you try to look at Luna, it's almost at, I think it's almost at its high. So of course, the possible rewards there might not be that high, might not be that rewarding, in my opinion. Of course, this is just my own personal opinion. And aside from that, doji kasi yun, no, di ba? Bearish candle and then doji. So pag nagkaroon nga ng doji, yeah, possible reversal, which is nag-reverse nga naman siya and trying to retest this trend line resistance. So anyway, let's see if it's gonna break that 106 area. Break out to that 106. Sana ba yung next? Sana ba yung next? Here, around this area, around 150 area. Why? It's because there's also a doji at this area on a daily time frame. So see? Diba? So see how I use the doji and just doji and engulfing. That's mostly one of my favorites that I'm looking at on chart. Diba? And of course, the bearish divergence and whatever. Pero basta pag doji and inaano ko siya, nilalagyan ko siya ng ng square or rectangle shape to recognize that it's a possible um, indecision. Indecision Hindi maganda kasing i-trade siya sa may doji part Well, I don't know, just based on my experience, maybe you could also try it and let me know how you perform once you use that. So I think that's it for Solana. The support I'm looking at still at 90. 90 ano? That's all. Yeah, 90. And that's also the year-to-date point of control. That's it. So, meron pa ba? Yeah, let's take a look at that. I think we almost discussed most of the most actively traded futures. On spot, yeah, yeah, I cannot comment more on spot. And what else? So today we just analyze a bit of Bitcoin, Ethereum, ApeCoin, Solana, I think GMT also. So basically five, and then ARR, chart request. So ano pa? Ano pang pwede nating tignan? Currently, I'm not looking in. Yeah, kasi medyo ano kasi magalaw kasi talaga si ApeCoin. So I'm not looking any other coins right now. But thanks to it, yeah, I accumulate what's that? Accumulate additional Phantom and FTX. So where's maybe let's try to look at Phantom. I don't know what happened to Phantom recently. I did not trade it over a couple of months, I think. Yeah, because I just get back to trading. I think March, around early March. So if you look at the year to date or 1 year chart, so let's take a look at the point of control. So mostly they bought it around 36 cents. Wow. So congratulations to most of them. Well, I wish I'm one of them. Divided by 0.36, so that's almost 3 times, 3.70 times from that point of control over 1 year. So how about year to date? Year to date, it's 1.27, which is, oh, this is actually just close to it from its current price. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to know because actually I just bought it a while ago. So, yun. So, what's my plan for this? Actually, I'm looking at it around $10. $10 talaga yung target ko. No, no, no. I use it as collateral. So, if if the price gonna go higher, of course, I'm very thankful because I'm possibly gonna take on more risk. Possible more risk, of course, possible more rewards. So I think that's it. Well, let's analyze it a bit. At least I bought it. Though I started buying this Phantom, I think I started accumulating it since last year. So let's see. Almost. So almost a possible breakout. But since the year to the point of control is 1.25 or 1.26 rounded higher, so I think I basically want to accumulate further. Well, aside from I'm using it as collateral, yeah, I think Quantum Chain is one of the most undervalued coins out there. So basically, I can still make at least, yeah, maybe I think 100%, 150% if ever it's gonna hit that $3.33. Though why is that? Yeah, I think so because it's, yeah, in as much as I want to use the all-time high, I think on conservative note, I'd rather use that $3.32. So the support we're looking at, we can actually use this $1. What's the point of control? 125. Yeah. Sorry. It's 125. So around this area. Okay. And then break down to $1. So I think if you measure the risk reward here, of course, I think it's an attractive one to accumulate Phantom. Well, aside from I also personally accumulating some. So I think that's it for Phantom. What else can I? I wait. I'll just turn off this one. Well, sorry again for that interruption. Anyway, so that's Phantom or FTM. What else? Oh, yeah. APE is actually pulling or correcting at the moment. It's now currently trading at $14.17. So, check natin yung iba. Check pa natin. So, ano pa ba? FTX, why I'm accumulating FTT? Actually, well, aside from the possible rebates on the exchange, since I'm also using their exchange as a collateral also. So, what else? Oh, but I'm not. Wait, maybe let's try to look at it. Oh, it's currently at possible resistance, but it's a breakout. So possibly forming. Wait, let's try to look at the 1 year chart, and then point of control is around 50. So at least you'll know that at 50, most of the accumulation happened 1 year. So for here, year to date, it's 41. 41. So 50, anyway, let's try to look at it. So 50, this is a very strong resistance area. So I'll just gonna share it to to break this out. But since it's a breakout, yeah, I'm expecting it to move higher from here. So clone, and then yeah, just move it from here. Minsan nagkakaroon siya ng ng ano ba to? Ay, sorry. Ba't wala pala akong, hindi pala ako nakapag-set ng alert on it. But anyway, nasa below 30 kasi siya when it comes to futures. So, hindi ko din siya masyadong trade. Though, ginagamit ko siya as collateral. So, syempre, mas masaya pa din ako if ever it gonna move higher. So, the resistance I'm currently looking at is the 51-year point of control. And aside from that, it's also a possible top. Dito, triple top. Kung sakali mag-resist siya dyan. So the support I'm looking at is 41. Remember the 41, which is the, what's that? I think that's the year to date. That's the year to date point of control also. Aside from that, it's also at previous resistance that will possibly become the support area. So, yun. So, tignan nyo, sabi ko nga, ang gandang i-trade kapag may doji. Like, for example, this one, di ba? Kahit hindi ko siya na-trade, nakita ko lang kasi yung doji part. So, kapag nakapasok ka dyan on that doji part, di ba? At least, you're already at, hindi naman na siya bumaba dyan, di ba? At least, you're already at a gain. Then just measure it if it fits your risk reward or if it's attractive on your part. Kasi magkakaiba kasi tayo ng level of risk, syempre level of rewards, kasama din doon, and at the same time, I think level of greediness. Level of greediness. Yeah, yeah. Kasi, syempre, di ba? Level of greediness or masasabi kong contentment also. Kasi syempre, magkakaiba kasi tayo, di ba? So, basically, yun. Kaya may doji din pala siya halos dito. So, it's almost, yeah, so bantayan nyo siya if ever you're gonna trade this one. But I think I'd rather trade it at breakout. So, let's take a look at it and measure the possible risk reward, di ba? So, that's my TP. And yeah, conservative note, I'm gonna use that as a possible um, support area. So, yeah, at least at breakout on that $50 point of control over 1 year, I think that's still attractive on my part. So, I'm glad I'm also accumulating FTT. So, yeah, I think that's it. Ano ba ba? Maybe let's try to look at it if there are any chart requests. Since none, ETC, because actually I'm watching it. I'm actually planning to, what's that? I'm planning to short it. Though, I think last time I'm planning to short this one. Because it's almost 77, no? Oh, wait, let's just take a look at the 1 year. 1 year point of control is at 35, and then year to date is at what? 32. 35 and 32, so almost, hmm, 35, 32 lang. 35 and 32. So 35 at around this area pala. Breakout din siya. So I think we'll just use that as a possible support area. And maliban dyan, talagang previous resistance, magiging support area naman din talaga. So yeah, let's see kung mag-move siya dito. Sa ngayon, I don't plan to short it. Medyo ano kasi siya medyo magalaw siya. So baka mamaya mag-move siya. Kasi minsan, inaano ko din, parang inoobserbahan ko din kung paano gumalaw yung isang token or coin. Kasi minsan, kahit na sabihin na natin na it's already at overbought, minsan kasi nag-ano pa siya, nag-shoot up pa siya. So, instead na kumita ka, you may end up losing money. And at the same time, I'd like to point out that it's better or it's less risky to trade long in my opinion na as a trader, trading futures or perpetual contracts kasi napansin ko siya when I'm trading. Kasi pag kahit sa short contracts, kapag kahit lang one contract lang yung inopen mo, automatically there is a liquidation price. At least kapag long and you manage it well, you can actually have a zero or NA liquidation depending on the exchange. So mostly ang trade ko is actually long. Kahit mapansin mo sa ano ko sa what's that? Sa channel ko, sa Telegram channel ko, mostly trade ko yung bounce. Though I also have a few shorts, but it's not as much as long position. Mas mahirap kasing i-manage. And aside from that, kapag short kasi automatically market stop. Then adjust na lang yung stop loss. So kaya very important din na liquid yung trade mo kasi syempre kapag na-hit or na-trigger yung trigger yung stop loss mo, as much as possible, close ka lang doon sa ina-expect mong stop loss area. Kasi kapag illiquid yung isang token or coin, it might, imbis na kumita ka or at least break even, you might end up losing money pa, di ba? So, liquidity is very important also. Kaya mapansin mo, mostly of my trades are actually nasa top volume perpetual contracts. Why perpetual? Last year, I think I also trade the time-based contracts, but I think perpetual contract is much better for me. Though we can actually what's that? We can incur funding costs depending on the funding rate. But I think it's it's ano ba, it fits me or it suits me to trade that kind of contracts. Kasi halos gano'n din lang naman 'di ba, yung time-based contracts. Paano 'pag hindi mo siya na-out, 'di ba? So, you might end up still losing. At least yung perpetual kasi, though you are incurring possible funding rate, puwede ka kasing mag-average if that's also part of your plan. So, I think that's it for ETC. I'm looking at 35 as strong support area and possibly TP or possible resistance area. We're looking at strong na kasi to, most likely around this 55 kasi nag-consolidate siya dito around this area. Oh. So most likely I'm gonna use that area. So I think kung i-measure ko siya, I'd rather not trade it and wait for a possible kahit long or short. I think it's just 1:1. So sabi ko nga, if the risk reward ratio is less than 3, well, no trade zone for me. So yan. So kailangan i-set nyo din kung ano yung plans nyo when it comes to trading. Kasi magkakaiba tayo ng um, trading what's that? Trading style. Diba? So I think ganun siya. Kasi kung i-measure ko siya, halos ano lang wala pang siguro at more than one. And that 24. I don't think it will retest that. But of course the next support area, if it break that 35, is the $24. Next resistance I'm looking at is the 78. So for me, basically it's already approaching and it seems like the RSI is going down. So basically it will pull back a bit. So for me, it's a no trade zone personally because it did not reach my risk reward ratio. But of course, it still depends on your plan. I don't know what's the update for ETC. Di ka masyadong updated eh. So, from fundamental analyst, I become a technical analyst. Technical analyst. Though I think I'm both, but yeah, futures makes me more of a technical analyst than a fundamentalist, di ba? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, kasi halos lahat naman siguro ay ng futures traders, ano siya, more on sa technical analysis ang ginagamit nila. So, yon. And since it's 5 o'clock, it's time for me to end this stream and hopefully see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Friday, so maybe it's a possible pullback day. Pullback day or profit taking day. Kasi 'di ba weekends, so magsho-shopping muna yung mga yung mga trader tapos balik ulit sila ng Monday. Though it's 24 hours, 24/7 naman siya. Pero syempre, kahit ako hindi din ako masyadong i-trade over the weekends eh. So I think that's it. If you have some other requests, then feel free to ask. Else, I'm gonna end this stream. Anyway, disclaimer. Trading and investing have risks, so always do your own research and trade cautiously. So I'll wait for a minute, and then if there's no other request, then I'm gonna end this stream. So yan lang. So let's take a look at what's on ranking. Oh, see, trending is ApeCoin. Oh, what happened to Shiba? Maybe let's take a look at Shiba. It's not on my watch list right now, but yeah, Shiba is also one of the tokens that I traded last year. So maybe let's take a look at it. So what happened to it? Yeah, since it's already seems like it's recovering. So I'm just uh there's actually a divergence here. Um, divergence there, and there. O, diba? So what's the 1 year point of control? I love using it now. So they actually bought around, or most of the transactions happened at how many zeros was it? One, two, three, four. I think five. One, two, three. Yeah, I cannot count the zeros. It's so many zeros. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, five. It's 50684 Satoshi, and then 684. How about the year to date? So most likely, most of them are still at a gain today. Today, diba? 21, 2,200 rounded up. So basically, ano, medyo malapit pa lang siya, no? Medyo malapit. Kung 2 yan, almost at ano lang pala siya. Halos nakabili dito, ano? Dito sa support area na to. Ah, okay. Kaya pala nag-ano na siya. Okay, the next resistance I'm looking at is of course this area, which is around the 3,400 Satoshi. So let's take a look at, oh, I think that's the strong resistance I'm possibly looking at. 3,400 to 4,000, and then though I'm expecting it to at least form a possible U pattern. So let's see. Oh, 'di ba? Ang ganda. Ang ganda, no? Ang ganda o ang pangit. Yeah, syempre pupurihin ko pa rin yung drawing ko kahit pangit. Anyway, so yun ang ina-expect ko dito kay Shiba. I don't have any update on it. Maybe you can share some on the live chat if ever. So if ever I'm gonna trade this one, let's try to look at it. Yeah, titingnan ko lang kung ano pa siya. Kung at least pasok pa siya sa actually I do hold a bit of Shiba pero hindi siya ganoon kalaki. 2.46. So hindi na siya pasok. It's actually a doji here. Hindi rin naman. So 2-2, pwede natin gamitin actually ang 2-2, ano? Yeah, 2-2 and then that area. So at this point, yeah, babantayan ko na lang siya muna. Though if you plan to hold it, yeah, possibly if you plan to hold it long term, of course, that's my possible target. Sa futures kasi, siguro hindi muna ako. But I might possibly add some Shiba. I think I cannot use it as collateral. Maybe I'll try to add a bit of it. Kasi kita mo naman versus kanina kay Solana, I think Solana possible upside potential is hindi ganon kalaki. I think it's less than 200. So at least ito, it's a possible 252 possible gain once it retests that 8,800 all-time high. So kasi malaki din yung risk RRR niya, 17. So yan. So yun lang ang opinion ko. That's just my own personal opinion. So I think that's it. Let's end this stream kasi wala na akong share pa. So maybe tomorrow na lang ulit. Tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari kay APE coin. So I'm cheering it to retest that 17.46 dollars. So siguro pag na-hit yun, di may pang Shopee na naman. May pang Shopee. May pang Shopee na naman kayo eh. Anyway, don't forget to take profit when you're happy with it. And at the same time, don't forget to put stop loss on your positions. Yeah, wag tayong maging greedy, 'di ba? Kaya nga napansin niyo yung ano ko, yung trading style ko is that kapag umakyat na siya sa entry price ko, normally I add 10 cents from it. Tapos yung liquid tokens lang yung trade ko para at least close lang siya na sa ina-expect kong possible closing price. 'Di ba? Para at least break even or kung hindi man break even, at least may konti ka pa rin kita, 'di ba? Kaysa yung hinahayaan mo lang siya na open lang kasi baka mamaya imbis na kumita ka is malugi or worst case of course maliquidate ka pa. So syempre napagdaanan na din natin mga yan. Liquidation. Parang dati takot ako sa liquidation pero kapag as you mature as a trader parang uh, na ano ba 'yun? As you mature as a trader syempre yung experience yung experience talaga eh. Chillax ka na lang. Chillax ka na lang mag-trade. Siguro nung bago-bago ako, pambihira, di talaga ako natutulog. Talaga, 1 minute chart pa talaga. So, ganun. Ngayon, mostly ang ginagamit ko is 1 hour and 1 day. Yun ang favorite kong time frame. Kahit napansin yun. I think napansin nyo naman, di ba? Sa mga newly listed uh, coins or tokens, normally it's 1 hour kasi wala ka pang masyadong makikita on a higher time frame. Pag sa holdings naman, I normally, fundamental analysis ako eh. Pag buy and hold. And most of my holdings are actually on coins. So I think that's it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you again next time. Bye guys and happy trading everyone.